Good morning. Good morning. My name is Matthew Swift.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the founders of Concordia. And it is my honor and privilege to welcome you all this morning. This should be a great day, and we thank you for joining us, bringing your expertise and your passion to the room. Nick and I have been working together since high school, and we know a thing or two about being young, passionate individuals trying to build something meaningful in the world. That is why this year, our focus for this summit is youth. We can all agree that by investing in youth, we will undoubtedly build a more prosperous future. We are personally passionate about providing opportunity to youth around the world, and we know this is a topic that lends itself very well to collaboration, which is, after all, at the core of our founding mission. By founding Concordia, our goal was to create an environment for real and meaningful exchanges as the first step towards partnerships. And partnerships is going to be our word for the day. And that is why we start with our story. But we decided, Nick and I decided, that if we were going to tell you our story, we're going to say it in an interesting way. We wanted to tell you where we've been, where we are now, and where we're going. We wanted to answer the question of why us and why all of you. So this is a bit of an experiment for us. We elicited the help of Japanese design thinking, Brazilian writers, Argentinian graphic designers, Iranian editors, all to be delivered by a British citizen who's Greek, and me, an American. We're sharing our story in a cha-cha-cha format. 20 slides, 20 seconds per slide. A full arch. Let's see if we can do this. Now remember, the slides change no matter where Nick and I are in the presentation. So this will be an interesting experiment. You ready, Nick?
Ready.
This is our story. We want to tell you this story because the space that you have just entered, is a do-something space. And we aim for today to have equal doses of inspiration and expectation. We expect you to move outside of your comfort zones, and most importantly to us, outside of comfort zone. This is the world that we see. We have been fortunate to witness amazing progress in our time. However, some global challenges facing us today may seem intractable, and sometimes the solutions we pose don't reach the scale we intended for. At times in our work, it may seem like we are putting up an impossible fight, but we also see challenges. When we consider economic recession, astronomical unemployment rates, especially for youth, climate change, national security issues, we know that no one actor can be successful in tackling these issues. Whether it be Google, Goldman Sachs, or the Chinese government, no single institution has the knowledge or resources to tackle these monumental challenges alone. Through collaboration, we can bridge any gaps. Nick and I met in high school, where we started our first venture, a food business called Serum Snacks. And while we cut our teeth as small business owners, we quickly realized how vital collaborative discourse was to business success. We went to college and immersed ourselves in studies and internships in international affairs and diplomacy, and all of a sudden we were riding a wave. We are not creating something out of nothing. The interest and support of public-private partnerships is greater than it has ever been before. When putting together research for the 17 countries included in our first index report, which you will hear shortly, we found over 100 institutions, strategies, or policies in place. We know that collaboration works. In 2010, Nick and I worked as volunteers at the Wall Street Journal's CEO Council, where over 100 of the world's Fortune 200 executives came together for real talk without staff, notes, BlackBerries, iPhones, business cards, whatever. We learned that convening worked, but we also learned that we are entering uncharted territory. We are moving with you through this into uncharted territory. What qualifies us to pull this off? Asking your permission to be a little bold today. It's because we've already done it. Thanks to all of you and to the people who took a big risk on us in the beginning, we have pulled off 2 very successful summits in the past 2 years. And you all are in the room. Because you are in this room today, we are very successful. We have lots of room to grow and to improve, but we already count today as a victory. Concordia in its current form is like a toddler. We've grown dramatically just in the last year. We are 1 part research and 1 part convening force, and we are set to promote effective and sustainable public-private partnerships by convening leaders and developing new methods of research and intelligence. This is a time for new avenues of collaboration. Concordia identifies these new avenues as we engage governments, businesses, and nonprofits, while also facilitating investment and fostering public-private partnerships to create a more prosperous and secure future. When you come to the summit in future years, we are going to be talking about partnerships that we start today.
I'd like to add my welcome, and so we've done a deep dive. While many reputable organizations touched on the general subject or have analyzed specific partnerships, no one is looking at the issue of public-private partnerships holistically. That's what our organization is trying to do, and only that. We wouldn't take on this task if someone else was already putting together a concerted effort to explore the issue from a broader perspective. In a few years, with some hard work and a little luck, maybe a lot of luck, we hope that Concordia will be among the first places that you and others think of for information about, debate on, and discussion about public-private partnerships. Please expect and demand a lot from us. Now we come to our asks for you. Please make note of them. We have a few. We need your help. We need your guidance. Most importantly, in our opinion, we need your criticisms as we continue along the journey. We will make sure you know how to get in touch with us, and we will certainly be in touch with you. So we forgive you in advance if we reach annoying status. We ask your forgiveness in advance, sorry. We brought you here to push boundaries and to move with us into new and exciting fields. We believe passionately that one of the major root causes of problem solving in this world and the future of advancement lies in the efficiency of cooperation between the public sector and the private sector. We've all seen public-private partnerships work in transportation and other areas, and we want to expand that. We want you to join us in a little experiment. This is our second ask of you. You have a day ahead of you where you'll be meeting people for the first time. Some you have not seen in a while, and we catch you at the end of a long week and on a Friday. So we're very glad you're here. And we've worked hard to break down any barriers that may exist to meeting people today. We ask you to be bold, and we ask you just for today to not say no to anyone. You don't have to say yes, but try not for today to think of obstacles or why something wouldn't work. We are here to explore, and we hope that you turn on your curiosity today to full volume. For today only, let's operate on a bit of a whim, where all you have to do is not say no to anything or anyone. We will learn, and we will remain open to possibilities, even if the obstacles might look like that sumo fighter we just saw. Concordia has undergone immense growth. Once upon a time, not long ago, it was just Matt and myself in an office and with our unsuspecting intern. Now our office looks like this, and it hasn't grown at all, our office. However, it is heartening to see the progress we have made. We have a long way to go, there's no doubt, but we move today into the next stage of our growth, one that we believe will be our most important yet. Today we all bring different strengths to the table, and we will consider how to leverage the public sector and the private sector and those strengths to discuss our issue today, which is youth unemployment. How to eliminate the lack of access to capital for youth and assist in the security situation that is a major cause of that unemployment. So we will let you go, and we thank you for being patient with this pachakacha format. We hope that you will enjoy your day, and Matt and I are really very, very humbled and honored that you are all here today. It means a great deal for us. Today is not a beginning, today is not an end, however, it is more of a beginning. If I could paraphrase Churchill, perhaps today is the end of the beginning of Concordia's development. And we are very excited to work with you all in our next stage of development in something that we call the 928 project, starting tomorrow. So thank you all very much for believing in us, and we very much hope you enjoy today.